That same day Tobit remembered the money he had entrusted to 𝗕𝗶𝗀𝗆 in He said to himself, "Since I have prayed for death, why shouldn't I tell my son, Tobias, about this money before I die?" So Tobit called for Tobias and said to him, "My son, give me a proper burial when I die. Honor your mother and look after her as long as she lives. Do what will please her and do nothing to make her sad. Remember, my dear son, that she went through many dangers for you while you were still in her womb. When she dies, bury her beside me in the same plot. Remember the Lord every day of your life. Never sin deliberately or break His commandments. As long as you live, do what is right and never take part in wrongdoing. For those who live in the truth will succeed in all they do. To those who live righteous lives, give generously from your possessions. But don't give a gift grudgingly. If you do not ignore the poor, God will not ignore you. Let your giving be in proportion to your possessions. If you have great wealth, give a generous amount. If you have few possessions, give from that little. In this way you will store up a great treasure for a time of need. For giving to people in need frees people from death and keeps them from going down into darkness. Giving to charity is a pleasing sacrifice to the Most High. My dear son, be on your guard against all sexual immorality. It is important that you take a wife from your own tribe. Do not marry a foreign woman, for we are descendants of the prophets. My son, remember the example of Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our ancestors who took wives from among their relatives. They were blessed by the lives of their children, whose descendants will inherit their land. Be like them, my son. Love your relatives. Do not proudly think you are better than your relatives, and do not hesitate to take a wife from your own tribe. Pride is the source of ruin and confusion. Idleness will result in famine. Pay your workers each day. Don't make them wait until the next day to receive their wages. If you serve God, you will be rewarded. Watch yourself, my son, in everything you do, and be disciplined in all your conduct. Don't do to others what you would hate to have them do to you. Don't drink too much wine or let drunkenness become a way of life. Give food to the hungry and clothing to the poor. Don't hesitate to give away your surplus to people in need. Place bread on the tombs of the just, but give nothing to sinners. Seek the counsel of every wise person, and do not reject useful advice. Bless the Lord God at every opportunity. Ask Him to keep you on a straight path so that you will be successful in everything you do. The nations don't understand these things. It is the Lord who gives them good counsel, but if the Lord decides otherwise, He can bring them down to the grave. So now remember these commands, my son, and never let them be erased from your heart. Now, my son, I want to tell you that I have left 340 kilograms of silver in the care of Raphael son of Gabriel at Rages in Media. Do not be anxious, my son, that we have become poor. You will have great wealth if you fear God, run from every sin, and do what is right in the sight of the Lord your God. Then Tobias said to his father, I will do everything you have told me. But how will I get your money from him, since I do not know him and he does not know me? What proof should I give him of my identity to convince him to give me the money? I do not even know the roads to Media. Tobit told him, he and I made 2 copies of a written agreement. We tore one of them in half, and each of us kept one of the halves. I put the other copy with the money. 20 years have passed since I deposited that money. So find a reliable man to accompany you, my son. We will pay him for his time when you get back. Now go and reclaim this money from Gabriel." Tobias went out to find someone who knew the roads to Media and would accompany him there. He found Raphael standing outside, but Tobias did not know that he was an angel of God. Tobias asked him, "Who are you, young man?" He replied, "I am an Israelite, one of your relatives, and I am looking for work." Tobias asked him, "Do you know the way to Media?" "Yes," Raphael answered. "I have gone there often and know all the roads. I used to stay with our relative Gabriel in Rages. We will first have to travel to Ecbatana, which is on the plain east of here. Then it is 2 more long days to get to Rages, which is in the mountains." Tobias said to him, "Wait for me, young man, while I go in and tell my father. I need someone to accompany me to Rages, and I will pay you to guide me." Raphael replied, "I am at your service, but don't be too long." Tobias went in and told his father, "I have found a fellow Israelite who will go with me." Tobit said, "Bring him to me, my son, so that I can find out about his family and tribe and decide if he should be trusted to go with you." Tobias went out and said to Raphael, "My father would like to meet you." When Raphael came in, Tobit immediately greeted him. Raphael replied, "And may all be well with you." Tobit responded, "What? How can anything be well with me? I am blind and can no longer enjoy the sunlight. I might as well be dead, for everything is dark. Even though I'm still alive, I'm no better than a corpse. I hear voices, but I cannot even see who is speaking." "Be brave," Raphael encouraged him. "God will heal you soon. Be confident." Then Tobit said, "My son, Tobias, wants to go to Media. Can you accompany him and guide him there? I will pay you, my brother." "Yes, I can go with him," Raphael responded. "I know all the roads. I have often been to Media, crossing the plains and the mountains, so that I know every road." Tobit inquired, "Tell me, brother, to what tribe and family do you belong?" "Why do you need to know my tribe?" replied Raphael. Tobit said, "I really want to know who your family is and what your name is." Raphael answered, "I am Azariah, son of the great Hananiah, one of your relatives." Tobit said, "Welcome, my brother. Do not be insulted because I wanted to know your tribe and family. You are a relative of mine, of good and noble stock. I knew Hananiah and Nathan, the 2 sons of the great Shemelia. They used to make the pilgrimage to Jerusalem with me, and we would worship together. They did not turn away from keeping the law of Moses. Your relatives are good people, and you come from a good family. Again, welcome," he added. "I will pay you a silver coin for each day of your trip as well as all your expenses. I will also pay you a bonus if you both return safely." Raphael replied, "I will go with him. Don't worry, we will return as healthy as we are now because the route is safe." Tobit said, "May God bless you, brother." Then he called Tobias and said to him, "My son, prepare whatever is necessary for the trip. May God in heaven protect both of you as you travel and bring you back to me safely. May his angel guard your way." Before setting out on the journey, Tobias kissed his father and mother. Then Tobit said, "Have a safe journey." Tobias' mother began to weep. She said to Tobit, "Why have you sent my son away? Isn't he the one we depend on? Why do you want more money if it costs us the life of our son? Can't we be satisfied with the life the Lord has given us?" Tobit said to her, "Don't worry. Our child is leaving in good health, and he will return the same way. You will see for yourself that he will be safe. Say no more. Do not fear for them, dear wife. A good angel will go with him. His mission will be successful, and he will return in good health." So she stopped weeping. The young man and the angel left together, and Tobias' dog followed them. They traveled until dusk and then spent the night beside the river Tigris. When Tobias went down to wash his feet in the river, a large fish jumped from the water and tried to swallow his foot. As Tobias cried out, the angel shouted, "Catch the fish and hang on to it." Tobias grabbed the fish and pulled it up on the bank. Then the angel told him, "Cut open the fish, and save its heart, liver, and gall. Throw away the intestines. The heart, liver, and gall make good medicines." Tobias did as the angel told him. Then he roasted the fish, ate some of it, and preserved the rest of it with salt. The two traveled on together until they were near Media. Then the young man asked the angel, "Brother Azariah, what medicine can be made from the fish's heart, liver, and even the gall?" He replied, "If you burn the heart and liver and blow the smoke on a man or woman who is tormented by a demon or an evil spirit, the spirit will leave and never return. As for the gall, you can use it to anoint the eyes of a person who has cataracts. Then, if you blow on the eyes, they will be healed." When they had entered Media and were getting close to Ecbatana, Raphael spoke to the young man and said, "Brother Tobias." "Yes, what is it?" he replied. Raphael said, "Tonight we must stay with your relative, Raguel. He has a daughter named Sarah. He has no male heir, and Sarah is his only daughter. Since you are the only eligible relative, you have the right to marry her and gain her inheritance. The young woman is sensible, courageous, and very beautiful. And her father is a good man." He continued, "You have the legal right to marry her. So, listen to me, brother. I will speak to the young woman's father tonight so that you can take her as your bride. When we return from Rages, we will celebrate the marriage. Raguel cannot keep her from you or promise her to another man, for that would be punishable by death according to the law of Moses. Raguel knows that you, above all others, are entitled to marry his daughter. So listen to me, brother. This very night we will arrange for you to marry her. And when we return from Rages, we will take her back with us to your house." But Tobias said to Raphael, "Brother Azariah, I have heard that this woman has already been married 7 times and that each husband died on his wedding night in the bridal chamber when he approached her. I have heard that it was a demon that killed them. The demon doesn't harm her, but it kills anyone who wants to come near her. So I am afraid. I am my father's only son, and my death would bring my mother and father to their graves. Then there would be no son to bury them." Raphael said to him, "Remember your father's command to take a wife from your own tribe. Now listen to me, brother, and say no more about this demon. Take her as your wife. I know that she will marry you tonight. When you enter the bridal chamber, take the fish's liver and heart and lay them on the burning incense. The demon will smell the smoke and flee, never to return. Then, when you are about to go to bed with her, both of you must first stand up and pray. Ask the Lord of heaven to give you mercy and deliverance. Don't be afraid. Sarah was set apart for you from all eternity. You will rescue her and she will go with you. I have no doubt that you will have children by her, and they will be very dear to you. So don't worry." When Tobias heard Raphael's words and realized that Sarah was his relative on his father's side of the family, he fell deeply in love with her and his heart was set on her.